Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel, everybody. Excuse me. So I am currently working on my Monday series. This is video number 3, which means it is a shaker card. We are featuring the cutest cows bundles. And guys, oh my gosh, are these cows cute. I have had I always have a good time doing it, but these are so cute. The name is perfect. So if you are new to my channel, I do want to let you know that I have a Monday series of videos and a Saturday series of videos. On the first Monday of the month, I do a sketch card. On the second Monday of the month, I do a case card. On the third Monday of the month, which is today, I'll do a shaker card. And on the fourth one will be a fun fold. Now, if there are 5 Mondays in the month, it's a mystery as to what I'm going to do. It's just like the free day. So, by the way, this is like take 2 I had as I was almost ready to start cutting. My grandson came in and was like, no. I was like, oh, you sound just like your grandfather. All right, so what are we using? Well, let me show you the cutest cows. Of course, that's the stamp set. This is the Builder Punch. Then what else am I bringing in? I am bringing in from On the Horizon. Thank you, Phyllis. She gifted this to me. I'm using Thinking of You and this plank image. Then I am using the 7th largest stitched rectangle, counting from the center outwards, and the 2 largest rectangles from the Everday Detail Dies. This is in the mini catalog. And I'm using Regency Park. I know it's retired, but Regency Park DSP, a Night of Navy card base, and a white envelope. So let's get into the measurements. So besides the envelope, which is white, I'm going to try to set that somewhere I won't lose it. We have a 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4 of Night of Navy, simple card base. I have Miss Phyllis also gifted me, and my lovely acid reflux is really acting up. I do apologize. This large scallop, which is 4 by 5 1/4 or 4 1/4 by 5.5, but it's going to look beautiful. It's just got that little bit of detail. If I didn't have this, I'd be using a piece of white that's 4 by 5 1/4. So this is, trying not to this is my piece of Regency Park. It was this scrap piece here. Now I layered the number 7 from the center out of the stitched rectangle dies. Inside of that one, I used the largest of the Everday Detail dies, and I ran it through my die cutting machine. There it is. You can see that. And this is what I was left for. There's my frame, and this is for behind the window sheet of my project. I have a window sheet that's 2 1/4 by 3 1/2. I have a 3/8 of an inch. It was 1 1/2. It just needs to be half of that. This was a piece from where's the other one? From a paper pumpkin. It's already flagged, so I'm going to use this piece. My inside white piece, where is it? Is it not? Oh, there it is. Inside white piece, where is it? Inside 3 3/4 by 5. Then for the cows, you need at least 1 3/4 by 3 1/2. I just am using scrap bits. I'm going to keep the end on that because I can punch this. Use this as a handle. So I'm putting that back in the scrap pile. So for the cow, you're going to need 1 3/4 by at least 3 1/2. You're going to be using the punch ribbon or twine 15 inches. I did a double bow. It's already done. Ta-da! And I'm going to be using this mulberry paper flower because I can and I have it. And then I have these little gems we're going to use on the card, which are the blue adhesive back gems. I think those might be retired. Who knows? Could use some of these, which are the iridescent rhinestones. Maybe we'll change it up and use those. Who knows? Who knows? Okay. Don't know until I get a feel for it. So, my daughter must be home. This is the cutest cow. Isn't that sweet? Look at all that fun color in there. What's Moo with you? Thinking of you. I would love to do thinking of Mew. Would be cute. Moo. So this is a quick and simple little card. It's not difficult. My shaker bits, those are the diamond art bits. You see me, I have some in here. We're going to finally use those in a shaker card. I always tell you guys you can use them. Well, now I am going to use them. So this is my sweet little card. I don't even have an envelope for this one right yet. Alrighty. Sorry about my throat, guys. Sometimes I just can't, I can't help that. So, what you need to do after we ran it through the die cutting machine, my window sheet over here, I'm going to glue this piece down. We're going to pretend I ran it through the die cutting machine and I have my two bits. I have this piece and I have this piece. This piece needs some glue. It needs some love. Yeah, I'm doing the swirly swirlies today. Okay. Try to get it in the center. I had one piece, guys, of paper that matched this. And when I ran it through the die cutting machine, it moved, and this is lopsided, so I couldn't use the frame. I was like so disappointed. I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do? So now you see that we have our frame on our white piece. I'm taking that second of the largest of the Everyday Detail Dies, and I'm going to stick it down with my washi tape, center it the best I can. Now give me just a minute to run this through the die cutting machine. I don't feel like bringing it all the way in camera and then moving it. It's just not in me. So you guys get to hear me talk. I could have left the cute little crank. You hear it cranking out, right? All right. Let's see. Here we go. If it would have fit in the mini machine, I would have brought that out. But because it didn't. Now, because I have done 4 of these, I have 4 of these, which somehow I will use those. Just not right now. Yeah. There's my mat. Put that aside. So I can show you the dies one more time. Now this, you're going to see, it's going to go behind there. It's going to be lovely. This one, you can see it fits in there. This is the stitched rectangles. These two are the Everyday Detail Dies. Now I'm going to move those out of our way because we're done with them. We are going to glue on our window sheet. Thank you, Phyllis. Gave me some of this tear tape. So we're using it. This is number 4 of these cards. I have cut and prepped for 4 of them. My husband made pork steak, really super paper thin ones, which is my favorite. And I like it burnt, but I think I do. I like it burnt. I like the charcoal taste of it. It's just who I am. If a steak is red or pink, I won't eat it. I'll send it back. And I'll send it back with my husband. I'm like, I'm not eating that. But I think it's messing with my acid reflux. So, bone folder, or I'm going to put these acrylic nails to work by giving the tear tape a little rub down. I'm going to peel it up. Now remember, we're working on the frame here. Oh yes, my daughter is definitely home. Oh, the dogs are gonna go nutty, nutty, nutty. So our window sheet right here is gonna go down. Oops, well, it's down there now. Oops. Just wanted to wipe that off. All right, you can see it now. Where are my strips? Let's see. My little bin of goodies. This one here. Ah. All right, so I'm gonna put this one. Now I don't want it too close. I just want it like right there. Can go ahead and pull that off. I don't mind that it's sticking out on that side. That's not going to bother me because you're not going to see it. So here's another strip right around the edge of the window. Not too close, but make sure that they butt together really well in the corners. Otherwise your bits are going to come right on out of there. Yeah, I've done that. I've done it. Been there, done it. So let's see, we're going to do this one, and you're going to see what I mean. See how I'm pushing against there? Push all the way up against it. And now I need a piece right there. So I do need my titanium scissors for adhesive. The adhesive doesn't stick like it would on the regular one. So I'm just making sure they're back together there. Oh. I really think I could use with the... All right. So this piece I'm going to cut in two. This little bit that's left, I'm going to put a bit there for support in there, and then I'm gonna get some, oh, I have another bit right there that I could use. Let's save that for another time. Nope, we're gonna use it. I just can't. We're gonna put these bits right there. Ta-da! And now I just need one in each corner. By the way, those dimensionals are thanks to Miss Phyllis. She sent me some. Yay! All right. Take all the wee little backings off. If you push in the middle, did you see how that popped up? Let's see if I can do that again. There. Now watch. You push. They kind of like pop up on the edge. You see how it puckers up, and then you just pop it right off. All right. So we have our window sheet. We have this bit down. Now, to get this piece down, I centered it like so. And I'm going to hold it together like that. I'm going to add some glue on this side. Maybe. Oh, come on. Glue bottle needs to work with me and not against me. Gonna get it right where it popped out of, right? I'm gonna turn it around, holding it. And there. Now I got it right where I want it. Ha! Huh. And I got glue on the window sheet too. Of course I did. Oh, it's on the inside. That's even worse, isn't it? It is, but we're gonna take that little cover and rub that down. So now we get to put our little diamond bits real colorful. Nice big handful in the center. We can even do a little bit more if we wanted to. Now I am getting my reverse tweezers because in these diamond bits, there's some bits that I don't want that actually remind me of glass beading. They do. They remind me of glass beading. So I'm just checking. I guess I could use these. These are clear. They had some big red chunks. Well, I guess maybe I'll leave it all in there. I don't think it's going to hurt it at all. So I'm just getting it in the center, flattening it out. I'm not putting anything else in here. All right. Doesn't matter which is top or bottom at this point. Just gonna get that on top. Oh, look at, there's one there. It's going in the recycle bin. And look at the shaker. Ah, da-da-da-da. So simple. So simple for this. So we have our wee little strip. And we're just going to be using some Night of Navy. Let's ink it up. Look how it actually fits on here. Amazing. Love it. Now I do want it shorter, so guillotine time, sorry. To cut a straight line is not in my reach. It just doesn't happen. It just doesn't. So it's actually like at 1.5. Because I want a little at the top for the flower that's going to go there. So this bit, we could add, let's just do this. Instead of getting a glue dot, I'm just going to take a chunk of tear tape. No dimensionals on this. No dimensionals. There's enough on the window sheet, the frame. So I'm sticking this right. That doesn't even look, I could go, why does that like not look straight enough to me? But there we go. Right there. Ta-da! So cute. All right. I know I keep saying that, but it's so true. So we're going to do our little cow. So here's my scratch paper. And we're using Night of Navy blue. We're going to punch our little cow. So there's his body. There's the sweet little head. I have multiple things on this block. So I want it to be this way. Ta-da! Now, oh, this is so technical, guys. So here is my blender pen. Watch this. We are just going to blend over, go over all the blue. Now we are going to get more, but right now we're just blending. So sweet. So I'm going to open up. You're going to see a little bit of ink that I already got in here. I'm going to pick some up. Now I'm going to go the darker. I want it a little bit more. Remember, you can add color. You just can't take it off. So I want the hooves dark navy blue. I'm going to add a little bit more color here and into the spots. And I'm not going to forget my little face. I'm going to add a little bit of darker Night of Navy up over the ears and on the hair. And I think that should do it. So we're going to wipe that off really well. Now, I brought in a little bit of Flirty Flamingo for the muzzle of my cow this time. You can see it's right there. Don't want a lot, and I don't want to go over the Night of Navy. I want to go around it if I can, because I don't want to blend the Night of Navy. So that looks good. Now I'm going to pick up a more saturated bit and dot inside the little nostrils, and that's my little cow. Wipe off the blender pen. Blender pen, so very versatile. Now we're going to punch. And the blue is so darling on the cow, it really is. And the body. Everything goes flying. All the other little bits. All right. There is a bit of ink there. I don't want that. I don't want one part of my white to get over there. So here's my little cow. Now, I'm not putting any dimensionals, like I said. No extra dimensionals on the front of this card. I'm just going to mount the little head like so. You can do it however you want. And then I'm going to add some more tear tape just to be easy. Let's see. A bit for the head. Oh, I'm going to have to pull that back. And a bit for the body. There's a bit. Now because I went, yikes, the cow went flying, guys. Is it stuck to me? Oh no, no, where'd you go? Oh, I see it. Hold on. Oh, so I got a little tape over the ear, so I'm just going to pull that back there. That would have been a catastrophe. Lost my cow. So, little cow is going to go right down here. So cute. Look at that. Oh, you guys are going to... Oh my gosh. Well, we're going with it. This is the second one. I'm done like this. Oh my goodness. What is wrong with me? Oh, okay. We can fix it. I have a white card base. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to cut this right off. I'm going to get tears in my eyes. I'm just laughing. Oh, Jiminy's. All right. So let's cut this off. It happens to everybody. I don't know if it happens to everybody, but it sure happens to this girl. All right. I've got to make sure. See, this right here is going to get cut. So we're going to have to hand cut this off. Not sure how that's going to work. Stay in the groove. I can't believe I did that. It's all right. It happens, right? You guys don't mind. All right, that just makes this easier. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this. This is the inside. I just folded the front part of it back, and there is a reason for that. Oh, where's the Stampin' Pierce mat? Not sure I really need it, but I do need the bit. All right, so this bit is what we need, the plank bit, and we need that little piece that I was stamping off onto. You can see me where I'm stamping off. So I'm stamping off. I'm adding a little bit here. Stamp off. I'm just adding a little detail and a little bit here. Ta-da! That's all that was about. We're going to bring our thinking of you in right there. And then we're going to do our sunflowers. And our sunflowers are going to go down in this corner. This is the inside of the card. So fold it back this way. And while we have this stamp, where did the envelope go to? There we go. We are going to, we're going to ink it off again because it was used for half. So we're going to do down at the bottom of the card. You know it. Right like that. Now on the front, we're going to do the sunflowers. On the back, we're going to do the thinking of you. Envelope done. Move those hopefully away and let's finish up our card. So the envelope's done. Now I did do this little milk jug, which we could add. I'm not sure where we could add it. We could add it. There is really no place to add this. I did this and we don't even need it. I'll keep it. So we're going to now glue this to the front of the card. Oh, only because, I messed up. But, it does happen. So we're just putting it on. Hopefully with the opening of the card going the right way. Now I don't need the white piece for the inside of the card because I have a white card base, right? So I took about, what did I say? About 15 inches of some blue and white twine that my aunt had given me. I used a little piece of tear tape on it. Now you can take the tear tape off and it has glue, but that's just to hold it together because I didn't want a knot in the center. So I just wrapped some tear tape around it. Let me leave that for a minute. I want the tear tape again, the little thin stuff I have somewhere. Somewhere, maybe. I just had this is the thick stuff. I want the super thin tear tape. All right, we're not gonna get it. I'm not sure where it went to. I'll find it in a minute, I'm sure. I'm looking for the tape scissors. We just need a little bit for our bow. We're going to stick the bow. Let's see. Here's my bow. See, that blue and white is gorgeous together. Here is my flower, which we are going to color. I just need to see where to stick the tear tape to adhere the bow. Or a glue dot. You guys can use a glue dot. I'm using tear tape. That's what I prefer to use. So there is my big old bow. Now this is this flower. You can see I got it at a thrift store. I'm going to color this with the blender pen. I sure am. I am not afraid to color this. I might be able to color it. That's the one I used pink on. Let's see if I can pick up some of that color and color it. Oh, I can, but that's not what I want to do. Huh. So without re-inking this, I'm going to stamp this on this. Watch. Hot breath on it. I'm going to stamp that on there. Do you see the pattern now? And then I'm going to take the blender pen and brush all over that. This is mulberry paper, it says, so it does work. I'm just rubbing, and I'm using this flatter edge of the blender brush. Now I am also going to take my little splotchety one, and I'm going to take it and stamp on it. Oh, yes. Just like that. Now it's going to dry lighter. Let's brush that off. But it's got some little spots. It's so cute. So this now is going to go here, but I'm going to put a glue dot, a mini dimensional top and bottom. So one at the top and one at the bottom. For this. And then the decision needs to be made on which gems I use. These, which are really pretty, or these. I kind of like these. This just has more blues in it. I ran out of, well, there are some more darker ones on the sheet, so I was using up the lighter ones. I think we're going to go here and then down there. And believe it or not, guys, our card is finished. Yes, it is. It's done. It wasn't that hard, even with some hiccups along the way. I think it came out darling. What's moo with you? Thinking of you. Ha! Huh. Now we do need to make these match. So, there. You can pull apart. You could have used, my aunt just gave me this stuff, so I was like, why not use it, right? Now she's going to have a bow made with it in her stash. Well, her little gift box. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you like this enough to think about leaving a comment, a like, a share. I would greatly appreciate it, and I want to invite you to come back and visit me in my wonderland. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye for now. Oops.